What is going on, guys? You already know it's the Orlando. Y'all clicked on the video because it says top 5 best shooting badges in 2K. And don't get this twisted, guys, but there's a lot of shooting badges that are really good in the game, and you just can't, like, there's so many videos, you just can't put a top 5 best shooting badges in the game because it kind of depends on your own build on what shooting badges are actually really good. Because if you're a glass lock or you're a play shot, the top 5 best shooting badges for those builds are going to be completely different, because one build's a spot up catch and shoot type of build, and the other one's kind of like a ISO or, you know, hide behind screens and create your own shot type of build. They're 2 completely different builds, and they're going to use completely different shooting badges. So in this video, what I have for you guys is I'm showing you guys my play shot, my slashing playmaker, and my rebounding wing, which is kind of like a glass lock, just a small forward. I'm going to show you those 3 builds and what shooting badges I put on those builds, because they use different type of badges because they're just different type of builds. You know, one's a guard with a low shooting rating and one's another guard with a high shooting rating, and then we got a big man. So sit back, I hope this video helps you guys out, but let's just get right into it. Right here, man, I have the Playmaking Shot creator. It's a super popular build. A lot of people have it. A lot of people have the same amount of badges. Some people have a little bit less, some people have some more, but we're just gonna tell you what I put on my play shot right here, because I be seeing a lot of people struggle with badges. They don't know what to do. I have 22 shooting badges on my play shot, all right? And this is the badge setup I feel like is perfect. I use quick draw on gold. I think quick draw is very important. I think it's one of the 5 most important badges in the game. You need to have it on, because if you have quick draw off, it's just so hard to like win against competition. You know, when you're playing comp, you need to be able to get that shot off quick. I know there's a few people who put it on silver. I know Ticino uses it on silver, but I don't know about going anything below silver. It's gonna be kind of tough. A lot of people put it on Hall of Fame, but me personally, I feel like the sweet spot is gold. I don't get that many bounce backs. I get way more greens, and I just shoot better with it on gold than on Hall of Fame. And then I'm able to use that somewhere else as well for a different badge. So quick draw is definitely very, very important. The second most important badge I feel like in the game, the whole entire game, bro, like a shooting badge that you have to have on all your players if you have shooting, it's slippery off ball. I'm joking, guys, man. It's not slippery off ball. It's range extender. Range extender is super a must-have badge. I mean, if you can get it on Hall of Fame, I would put it on a Hall of Fame. Range extender is a must-have badge on all your builds. It helps tremendously. When I used to be grinding my badges, I would notice when I didn't have range extender, my shooting percentage would be way lower. I got it on bronze, silver, and I would slowly creep it up to gold or Hall of Fame. My shooting percentages for each game I was grinding with my shooting method in my career, it would get better. My shooting percentages would get better. I would get more greens, and it's all because of range extender. Range extender helps you hit those far away close shots. They help you hit those deep range, mid-range shots. And then it also helps you shoot your 3-point shots, you know, like it just helps all around anywhere. Like it just increases your percentage like by an insane amount. Like it would increase by like 10% each time. I would, like, you know, if I would go from like bronze to like gold or silver, I would shoot like 10-15% better than I was without it. It's crazy. So y'all gotta put on range extender. It is a must, all right, especially for play shots. And then another key badge I like to put on is green machine. Y'all gotta have it on Hall of Fame. I just feel like once you hit that 1 green, it's so much easier to get greens afterwards. Like that's why people put green machine on. I know some people put it on gold, but I feel like you gotta have it on Hall of Fame. It's just a must, especially on a play shot, because you're gonna be like the offensive of the team, you know. And then for play shots as well, I would put on Hot Zone Hunter. This badge is super important, all right? Super duper important. It's one of the best badges in the game. Even if you don't have your hot zones in the game anymore, you know how they messed up hot zones? This badge still appears on the top right. That means it is still working even though you don't have hot zones. So I feel like this badge is still a must-have. A lot of people take it off, but I still keep it on and I leave it on. It's very important to have on, especially on play shots. And I leave it on, you know, Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, it's a must, bro. I'm telling you guys saw my jump shot video. I hit a lot of greens. It's because of this badge setup, all right? And then another badge you must have on a play shot, or at least I have. A lot of people don't put it on, but I do. That is Hall of Fame difficult shots. A lot of people think this badge is broken. If y'all missed my jump shot video, like I said, go watch it. I shoot a lot of fadeaway middies with my play shot when I'm playing against comp, all right? And I get greens. If I have this off or I tried it on silver before, you know what happens? I don't get greens and I start bricking. Difficult shots still works. I have no idea why people think the jump shot doesn't work. It makes no sense to me. It is a very important badge in the game. I don't know why people think it sucks, but yeah, you guys got to put that on. And the last badge I put on is Deadeye. Deadeye, bro, like before I used to put on Deadeye, I used to put corner specialist on silver and catch and shoot on bronze, right? Because, you know, corner specialist, you know, it helps you shoot those fadeaway middies from when this combo's good with difficult shots. But I noticed when I took it off, I'm still hitting them. So I took off corner specialist and just put on Deadeye. I feel like a lot of people be sleeping on Deadeye nowadays. But bro, when you're playing comp and they're playing pretty good defense on you, you're gonna want to have Deadeye on. This actually helps you in green shots when defenders are closing in on you on defense. You know, when they get their hands up in front of you, but they're a little bit late, bro, that activates Deadeye. I get it all the time when I play against comp, and a lot of people be sleeping, you know, on this badge, bro. So for play shots, the top 5 most important badges I would say is quick draw, range extender, hot zone hunter, green machine, and either difficult shots or Deadeye. They're both very important. If you don't shoot fadeaways, bro, I'm telling you, if you guys just don't shoot fadeaways, you don't care for fadeaways, you guys can take difficult shots off. You guys can put on corner specialists, Deadeye and Hall of Fame corner specialist on gold, or if you don't care for corner specialists, be honest, a lot of people be using volume shooter. I tried volume shooter, I just don't care for it. I saw no difference. As y'all can see here in the description for volume shooter, it says after a player has taken a small handful of shots, an additional boost to shot attributes is given for every subsequent shot, whether it's a make or miss. That's subsequent. Do you know what that means? Look it up in the dictionary if you don't know what it means. If you play team ball, bro, volume shooter is not for you. If you throw lob, like I'd be throwing lobs, I'd be getting assists too. I don't like score every single point. So I feel like volume shooter is irrelevant to me. It doesn't, like, it's not good for me. So like I said, Deadeye and difficult shots is the way for me. This is my bad setup for play shots. All right, now I brought out my slashing playmaker. A slashing playmaker does not get Hall of Fame badges. A lot of people have this build. A lot of people have two-way slashing playmakers. So I felt like this is a build you guys want to see a badge setup on, and I feel like I'm pretty good on my slashing playmaker. I get 15 badges, and we already talked about, like, you know, the important badges, you know. I feel like these 5 I use a lot. And for a slashing playmaker, I feel like the badge setup's going to be a little different. I actually do not use difficult shots because I'm not a play shot. My mid-range isn't as high as a, you know, like isn't a high percentage like that. And I just avoid taking those fadeaway jump shots with this build because I can actually attack the paint better. So I just put all my stuff into quick draw, range extender, hot zone hunter, green machine, and Deadeye. Before Deadeye, I used to use corner specialist, but I just don't see that necessary anymore. You know, I put it on Deadeye. If you guys really don't care for like Deadeye or anything, another good badge for a slashing playmaker or a two-way slashing playmaker, it's catch and shoot. Because if you throw it to your big man and your big man tosses it back to you, you guys can just shoot off the catch, you know? I normally create my own shot, or even if you're an ISO player, you create your own shot, you know? But you guys can use catch and shoot if you create your own shot all the time. If you don't play team ball and the big man normally never passes it back to you, you know, just put on Deadeye, you know? This is going to be up to you guys personally. For me, I would leave it on Deadeye instead of catch and shoot, but you guys can put on catch and shoot. But this is the badge setup I use for a slashing playmaker. And the last build I kind of want to show you guys, I mean, I got a lot of builds. I know there's a lot of builds in the game, but hopefully, you know, this video just helps you out on which badges are really good. The last build I have here is a rebounding wing. They pretty much get the same badges as a glass lock. It's the same build, just as a small forward. I mean, glass lock, rebounding wing, I'm telling you guys, it's the same build, just different position, right? So this is for all you glass locks, rebounding wings. The badge setup I have right here, boom, this is what I use. I get 17 shooting badges, and I put quick draw on gold, range extender on Hall of Fame, green machine on Hall of Fame, and then I have a different setup. I don't use Hot Zone Hunter on this build, and I do not use Deadeye. I don't use difficult shots. I actually use Corner Specialist on Silver and Catch and Shoot on Hall of Fame. And the only reason why I have this badge set up for this guy is because as a big man, you're a catch and shoot build. You really do not need Deadeye. You really do not need Hot Zone Hunter, just because you're always going to be catching and shooting, and most of the time you're going to be wide open when you catch and shoot, or you're not going to take the shot. You know, you do not create your own shot as a big man. A lot of people be having some weird scuff setups as a glass lock, but this is like the best setup for a glass lock or a rebounding wing, because you always sit in the corner. And according to 2K Labs, they say silver corner specialist is better than having it in a Hall of Fame. So we put that in silver. Catch and shoot on Hall of Fame. Green machine. When you get a green, you get more consistent greens. I mean, bro, this is like the godlike setup for any catch and shoot build in the game, And it's just so easy. Like I love this setup. I just don't miss with my rebounding wing just because of the setup. You're just a catch and shoot machine, especially from the corner. And I know a lot of you guys might be saying like, hey, how come you don't show a badge setup for sharpshooters? They get 30 shooting badges. 30 shooting badges. Do you really need me to go over where to put 30 shooting badges? There's only so many relevant badges in the game. You don't need me to go over where to put 30 shooting badges, because you can put them pretty much on all the important badges and you'll still have some left over. So anyways, guys, this is pretty much the video. I hope this helped you guys out. But yeah, these were the top 5 most effective shooting badges in the game, and it pretty much depends on your build, because 5 shooting badges might be great on one build, but on another build it won't be as good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe down below for some more 2K content. But for right now, guys, I'm the Yo, and I'm out.
Big racks coming, I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the Fit Lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in, yeah, flex, I just wanna win, yeah, LABB.